Yo, Big Dell, what's up, man? This your boy Cloud TV, man.
The word, blood was cracking.
What's cracking, man? For the fan, you
This is word.
man, you been going crazy, man. Your social media sites, you going crazy on YouTube, you going crazy on IG. You know, a lot of people been asking me a lot of stuff about you. I just wanted to see, man. You think you got time to do an interview right quick?
Yeah, I told you I'll do it. I ain't got no problem with that, bro.
I
I'll
bet.
do it for you. There ain't no problem.
I bet. Okay, let's talk about your upbringing, man. For the fans on Cloud TV, you know they want to get down to the nitty gritty. They want to hear where you're from, what you did. You know, where you from, Big Dell, man?
Third. I am 63rd.
63rd.
Yeah, I am 63rd.
Okay.
Ain't no,
And that's the same block like FBG Duck and them from, right? That's like STL, right?
they migrated there. They ain't born and raised there.
Okay.
I'm born and raised there. You know,
Okay.
they migrated there. They definitely from there, St. Lawrence. But when I say 63rd, I'm from the whole 63rd.
Right.
From state, from the east side to the west side. So it ain't, it's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They claiming blocks. I'm claiming the whole 63rd.
Right. And what type of shit was going on when you was, becoming up in age? Like, what type of stuff was happening? Because right now they making it seem like it's Iraq down there.
No, it ain't Iraq down there. That's how they want to believe. That's how they want to make it. That's how the bloggers wanted to be. That's how that's nice. I'm gonna use that. That's how the bloggers wanted to be.
Right.
That's how the powers that be wanted to be. Because what's going on right now is our neighborhood is under full gentrification. So
Right.
with all the murders and all the killing and all the undesirable things that's happening in the neighborhood, that makes the neighborhood undesirable.
Right.
They're allowing these shootings. They're allowing these killings to go on because it's making people uproot themselves from their houses. They don't have to put them out, or they don't have to, raise the rent or do these type of things to actually displace people. It's the whole environment itself is making people want to get up and just leave. Would you want to pay $2,000 a month or $1,400 a month mortgage and people getting shot and dying all on your lawn and people hanging on your porch and different things like that? So it's a design plan.
Right.
What's really going on? It turned into that. It ain't start off like that.
Right.
So with the whole situation with the ducks, the FBGs, the Vons, the
Right.
Oaks and all that, the King Louis and different things like that. They started designing it to be that way. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hold on. So it's like all that is being designed that way. Like even with us, our upbringing was disciples and the stones, like the GDs and the stones fight each other.
Right.
But it started with our uncles. It ain't started with us. We was all kids. We was all cool with each other.
Right.
It was just that was introduced to us, and we just picked up their hate. If you go through my my YouTube channel, you see I got some of everybody on my channel.
Right.
Stone, these, Jitties, man, some of everybody, because the initial thing where we really have to start understanding there's no such thing as ops. Ain't no such thing as ops, bro. We can't keep continuing the trend of what everybody else doing, because look what it got everybody. Everybody did.
Right.
Everybody did, bro. Who won?
Nobody.
Exactly. So we was trying to keep, if we was saying we was keeping the scope, it's like I had to explain to Butter that on the interview I just did with him. No, ain't nobody up. How we up and we got men that's dead. We got women that's dead. Ain't no such, you can't keep no score with that. And war is gonna be casualties. That's why you don't go to war.
Right. Exactly, man. Y'all hear it, man. Hey, big OG just got on this thing, and y'all really need to hear this. This is some real knowledge. I think another part of the violence, a lot of people, they ain't got like a father figure in their life. You know, it's like a follow the leader. Cause I'm from Chicago, born and raised, 105th and State. You know, 105th and State, Roseland.
Oh, okay, so you was out there with a little food now.
Yeah, Gone Town, shit like that. You know, rest in peace, Zach TV. You know. Yeah. But how do you gotta move in the city? Because a lot of people
stereotype.
Right.
So if you go downtown or you go where there's no poverty yet, and Chicago is one of the most beautiful cities in the world.
Right. I love Chicago, man. I love Chicago. I love everything about it. It's not the city. Everybody blame it on the city. It's the people in the city. I feel like, you know, some people like to keep it going and some people don't, you know, like to keep it going. Like I said, it's a trend now, you know, everybody want to be the OG, at least where I was from.
I don't not to cut you off. I don't think that's what it is, little brother. I believe it is. For one, us as black people as a culture,
right,
we lost our way. We trendy now. We don't set trends no more. We trendy.
Right.
Like Chicago, we was known as trendsetters. Everybody in Chicago was either players or money getters. You can't find either one in Chicago no more. It's very rare you find a player, or you find somebody that ain't trendy like me. We met today. We talked. You asked me about an interview. I ain't tell you got to pay me. I ain't tell you none of that.
Right.
Because the thing is this. I understand how it go. If I could pick my brother up and help my brother and push him the other way, then that means I did my part today.
Right.
I did my due diligence in God's eyes and in everybody else's eyes because I helped a young brother. That's what dudes my age supposed to do. I shouldn't be trying to school you or teach you or play you out no bread, right, or whatever the case may be, to give you some knowledge that you supposed to already have in the first place. So if you don't have it, it's up to me. It's my job to give it to you because Allah got me here for a reason. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like we don't understand, and then we have to realize that when we say father figures, we got to understand. We got to take it all the way back to mass incarceration. Right. See, it ain't just that. It's you know, how old are you?
30.
You 30. See, I'm 49. I got 19 years on you. So them 19 years is like dog years. Every year is like 17 years. As far as being in the streets and different things like that. So you probably don't remember when Bill Clinton and Joe Biden and all the rest of them did the thing with mass incarceration where they didn't want no, they was locking everybody up with the crack law. And there was majority of black men and black fathers. You got to understand, like, if you talk to your grandmama or your granddaddy, if they still living, or you talk to anybody that's older and ask them, like, how was things back in the days? Like, they didn't, the case workers, if they had to get aid, like if they had to get welfare, whatever the case may be, the father couldn't even be in the house. Right. When a case worker came over, the father couldn't be there. Couldn't be no signs of no man living up. Because they wanted to remove the black man from the house. See, we dealing with a system that we really not aware of what they got going on and what's really happening. And then we blaming it on all different things, but we not going to the root of the core of the problem. Right. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Man, you got these young guys, man. They're being raised by women, so they so emotional. They really emotional. That's why when they mad, they go on to grab the thumper and they find everybody up because they done called them a B or they done called them out their name because they emotions, them women emotions. If you've been in a relationship with your girl, when she get mad, she say all kind of stuff to you.
Right.
Oh, can you be your hoe?
Yeah, all kind of right.
I love you, baby.
Right.
Man, you just shot me 30 times.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? And we ain't looking at it like that. We don't look at it like that, bro. We have to look at it full face value.
Man, you just opened my eyes up, man.
You know, it's there for us to understand. I'm quite sure it's things that you can tell me that I'm not aware of. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we have to sharpen each other, man. Each one teach one. If we don't learn that, we don't know that, we'll never get nowhere. Never get nowhere, bro. No.
Exactly, man. Damn, man. That was the way you put everything about the, that crack law and shit like that. Everything you saying 100% true, because I do feel like it's a trap. They don't want the black man in the home because, I went through that. My father, my mama was on welfare, Section 8, and I just remember when I was a kid, daddy gotta go sit in the parking lot or something. It was just crazy until the people leave. So I understand that. And like you said, the emotional shit. People is emotional. You can't even bump into nobody and say, excuse me. I'm sorry, bro. That was an accident. You can't even say you sorry. You can't even say you sorry nowadays,
Man. But the thing is, though, little bro, is y'all the future, but y'all don't want to embrace it. And the reason why y'all don't want to embrace it, because they got y'all mind so occupied with everything but surviving and changing with the time.
Right.
That's where the gap bridge comes from the OGs and the young guys. See, it's really y'all turn, right?
Right.
But the thing about it is this. Just think about this. I'm gonna give you a cold narrative. Just think if Duck, Cass, Vaughn, just think of FBG and OTF and THF and all them all got together and they all made music together, right? Not saying they gotta be friends, not saying they gotta be saying kumbaya, they ain't gotta get together and hold hands. Just say they all just for the sake of making music together.
Right.
Do you understand that they would change black poverty in the world today?
Everybody say, what if Duck or Vaughn did a song? What if Cat,
Do you understand that we would change the whole narrative of the black culture? But do you see a simple thing as a here up, divides all that? It divides it, bro. It stops it. So it's a reason why they put these type of things like YouTube and different things there in place to keep us brainwashed, to keep us programmed and trained, so we won't think that this is the simple way out. It's simple. It's just that simple.
Exactly.
Nigga, I don't like you. You don't like me. I don't care. Stay over there where you at. Here go my verse. Here go my verse. Y'all mix it down, put it together. Sit back. We gonna get rich.
Real shit. Facts, man. Facts.
That's just how easy it is, man. We gonna get rich. But the fact that everybody keeps saying, he this, who got killed, this and that. Bro, my son, everybody else, we is not never getting them back. I don't care what we do, how we do it, however niggas can go strap up right now and kill a whole zip code. There's no such thing as get back.
Exactly.
So you're lying to yourself when you think that. Ain't no such thing as get back, bro. Only thing we doing is getting down, keep us down, and we gonna stay down. We the last on the totem pole. We the majority, but we the last on the totem pole.
Right.
Everybody else is richer. Everybody else is exceeding more and doing everything than us. And when I say us, I'm saying this. That's what I mean by us.
Right.
When we gonna wake up?
You know what? I got a lot of questions to ask you, but I wanted to ask you this. Your son.
I got a good 20 more minutes, man. Go ahead.
Your son, Fat Shawty.
Right.
We seen Fat Shawty with FBG Cash a lot. Like I seen the interview with him and Truth. Shout out Truth Teller.
It was like brothers.
Right. And he had the swag. He always kept some money on him. Stayed fresh. Him and Cash, they did a lot of interviews.
What you thought they thought he was gonna get it from his dad.
Right. Cause you still looking good for your age. And that's real talk. But I never had a father. I never met my daddy. I met him one time. I ain't gonna say never, and that was when I was a kid. And my mom had the Section 8, and white people was coming over looking in the refrigerator. They'd go check the fucking light switch, smoke detectors, and he was always sitting in the car. Like I said, I was so young when I got older. Like my daddy probably in jail somewhere. I don't know where he at. I haven't contacted him. You know, Mom Duke's gone. Rest in peace, moms. So
man, it is too. Rest in peace. I lost my mom when I was 13.
You know, and I got three kids. Me and my wife, we've been married probably 2 years now. We've been together 14.
Hey, congratulations, man, on the Black Love.
Yep.
I'm married as well. I think I'm gonna re-upload my wedding too. I was just talking to my business partner, Corporate Cartel Media. I was just telling them I think I'm gonna re-rock my wedding, man, because I think that's a significant piece. Right. We don't see a lot of it. We don't see a lot of black men.
We don't.
You know, we've been together. We've been married 2 years now, right? We've been married the same 2 years, but we've been together. It seems like 100 years.
Right.
You know, no fight, no infidelity.
Right.
No nothing.
Right. Right.
Let her whoop me. I don't send her to jail.
As far as
happy life, happy wife, happy life. You know what I mean?
I swear. Because nowadays, like you said, I get back to that topic on brainwash. It's like all the young men worried about the thoughts, you know, all the music and stuff coming on, you know, degrading women. Nowadays, women is degrading guys too. They not scared to say, I got four. You know, you hear the city girls, you hear all these new girls coming out. They like really selling prostitution. Like they saying, you know, it's just the craziest stuff that you heard. First, you heard the OGs saying it. You know, the pimps. You know, I got this, I got that. It's like the whole world is getting brainwashed, like you said, by social media. I got 2 daughters. I got 6 sisters. I'm the only boy. The only boy out of 6 sisters. So, you know, when I hear shit like that, you know, and I got respect for my wife, I don't even be playing. I mean, it's just music, but you know, I don't play shit like that around my family because I feel like it corrupts your inner peace. Like, you hear city girls talking about they got 5 or 6 niggas. You know, what not make the other young girl got 5 or, you know, want that? Or the same thing with the guys.
I ain't never paid attention. I don't too much care for them, but let me explain that to you. It goes back to being systematically programmed.
Right.
And then, as black men, it's very rare that we protect our queens.
Exactly, bro.
It's very rare, bro. It's like men be so call a woman a bitch or to disrespect her or belittle her.
Right.
And a black woman goes through so much to please her man or try to get her mate or to please her mate.
Right.
And we don't meet that. So it's the world look at it as another weakness to destroy us because a black queen is our ally.
Right.
That is you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My wife backbone. You know, she tell me, yeah, you'd be lost without me. And yes, I agree. You're right. So you try to go anywhere.
Shout out all the black wives out there, man, holding it down.
So it's movies like The One Thing. It's different movies to where is that they try to make the woman inferior of the man and make the man live down. But we played our part in that because you got men out here that be saying bros over hoes and this and that and that and this, and it's like at some point when you figure that you do want to give your significant other her own time or give your significant other her own identity. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like a two-way street. We not being oppressed no more, little bro.
Right.
We are our own oppressors. There's no such thing as no slave drive or they depriving us of anything because the world is open and it's free and there's too many ways to get money. Right. For anybody to oppress us. We keep oppressing and destroying ourselves. And when we finally look at that and understand it before it's too late, man, we gonna blossom.
On my soul.
But first, you gotta understand that.
Right. You know what? Back to your son, because I think we left that topic real quick. Explain for the fans, man. How was Fat Shawty, man? What was his temperament? Like, how was he? Was he like a good guy? Because people looking at this guy like he Michael Myers. He was cashing them. They like, man, you know, how was he giving you a last dollar out of his pocket? Like, I was.
Listen, man. Every time my son stepped in the room, man, he brightened that room up, man. My son was the better half of me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He didn't have that demeanor of this a op, that's a op, this or that. My son had the demeanor of, we gonna get this cash.
Right.
We gonna party. We gonna do what he do because that's what he taught. That's what he was taught. That's what he saw. He didn't see that in me. He didn't see the destruction in me. You understand what I'm saying? It come from a thing like I'm a father figure to a lot of guys. Because by them being his friends and they was around, I had to teach them like I taught them, and that's why they still have the respect they do for me today.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like it's just a difference, bro. My son was something else, bro. He was like, you had to be there to really see it because it wasn't no making them mad. It was like you almost had to just run him over with a car or something to actually piss him off. Because he'll just laugh it off and know, look, man, this ain't really what you want.
Right.
We don't live by that, man. That tough man, listen, in this world today, the tough man ain't gonna make it. It's chess, not checkers, man. So all that tough and that rah-rah, they can have it. They can have all that. Just remember what I told you. It's chess, not checkers, man. And in that chess game, who is your ally? Who is your most valuable piece?
Right.
Your queen.
Exactly.
So don't let nobody fool you and trick you about that.
You know what? What was the last conversation you and your son had?
Wow.
The last conversation that you.
Making niggas cry. You gotta make niggas cry. He said, "What was the last conversation me and my son had?" Shit, he told me he loved me. That was the last conversation. He said, "I'm gone. I love you. I'm going home. I love you, man." Shit, my son was dead. Shit, we ain't found out for 3 hours my son was dead. So, you know, hey man, I ain't got nothing but good memories with me and mine. Right. From a baby on up. Regardless of how nobody want to play, how they want to say it, but if you go through the pictures, you go through everything, you always say it was always me and him.
Right.
Me and him and my other sons. Me and him and my other daughters. They ain't the only son I got. But him, he never left the nest. Never left the nest.
Right.
Regardless of whatever went on. When me and his mama part our ways, he like, I'm going with you.
Right.
You going to your mama. No, I'm not. I'm going with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's just our relationship that we had. But him seeing me as he got older and he started to realize who I really was and what I really had going on, it sent me to the church. It sent me to change my life. Right. It sent me to the job. It sent me to do something different. Because now he older, I can't lie to him no more. He see the real face. He see my real face.
Right.
And I told him that wasn't the way. I wanted to break that generational curse. I ain't want him to think that selling this shit or being in the streets was his only way out. So right. I went and got a job. I still got a job right now today. Because I wanted to show him and I wanted to show all his friends around him that, listen, don't paint yourself in that corner. That ain't all we got. That make them have.
Right.
Even though that's what they wanted, and they want us to give them, that the only option is to pick that mess up or pick that gun up. It's not. Especially not in 2023. It's not.
For real, though.
There's all kind of ways. You can get on YouTube and be rich in a month.
Right.
It depends on how you sell yourself. If you tap dance, it might be short-lived. But it'll make you a couple of dollars.
Right.
Or you can take the stairs like I do. And maybe you'll last. You know?
Most definitely, man. When you heard, because like I said, we lost two good brothers, You know, Ball in Paradise to Fat Shawty, man, and Ball in Paradise to FBG Cash. When you heard the Cash news,
Hey, listen though, but let me say this, not to cut you out, I'm gonna let you keep going, hold that thought. Not just Ball in Paradise Cash, not just Shorty, Ball in Paradise Duck, Ball in Paradise Vaughn,
on
Ball in
myself,
Paradise, all the fallen souls,
on
bro.
myself,
I'm not, I don't believe that.
right,
All them boys gone. That all that hurt me. It ain't no such thing as they on the other side. I don't roll like that. I ain't
right.
picking up that. We got mothers out here that's crying because they lost. And now I know how that feel. Ain't no good feeling, bro.
And then when you think about it, like I'm coming from the same streets as you. You know, I don't have anything. You don't have anything. You know, my mama on welfare. Your mama on welfare. We got the same color skin. You know, we going to the same schools. They burying us in this community. You know, why we fighting? We both ain't got nothing. You know, we both ain't got nothing.
But it's so many different distractions with poverty, trying to make it out, trying to be seen, trying to do different things that distracts the brain.
Right.
It distracts you from focusing on what's the initial target.
Right.
And that's out of poverty. But with all these distractions, you can never be 100% what you need to do.
Right.
Now, what you said about Cash?
When you got the news, you know, Cash passed away. You know, and knowing he be with your son, like he was your son, like best friend type deal.
I ain't believe it. I was devastated. Devastated. Because I just talked to him.
Yeah.
I just talked to him. And Cash promised me he wasn't coming back.
Man.
He's gone. I'm out of here, man. You know what I mean? And it's like both of them feel like they did. When you say unexpected. One day I'm on the phone with them, like you go to my video. We stayed playing with each other. We stayed out eating. We stayed partying. I kept them grounded.
Right.
They don't know they was keeping me grounded. Whole time they feel like I'm saving them, but the whole time they was saving me. No, they saving me. They giving me a reason to keep going because I want to see them go. I want to see them grow.
Right.
And for them to get cut down like that, I don't know, man. I don't question Allah will. It was like they was inseparable with each other. You know what I mean? Fat Boy passed. Cash didn't know or I didn't know. We felt out like same time with a phone call. He calling me, like, you heard? I'm calling him. Like, what? So when we get there and found out it was real, man, he just shelled up. He couldn't, you know? It's like being with somebody every day, all day. You know, this your best friend, your brother, and it was like that with me and him. It was like that with me and my son.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then when they go into that, like if Fat Boy would have still been, Cash wouldn't have been doing no diss rap. You notice he wasn't doing it when he was here.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And he wouldn't have did that because he was keeping them grounded, man. I was keeping them boys grounded. Letting them know the main thing is this. Like I tell all these young guys, get you some paper.
Right.
You ain't got no money, you ain't nobody.
On my soul.
I don't care how they play at anything. You come in the room, you the shooter. Everybody tests up for a minute, like, yeah. But at the whole time they laughing at you. Cause they know that's short lived.
Right.
You either gonna get shot or you gonna get 100 years. You ain't gonna be around long. So get that out your makeup. Get you some paper and live this short life that we have anyway and enjoy it. Right. My key thing, man, run that bag up. That's what you want to talk to me about running this bag up. And you ain't got to hurt your own people to run no bag up.
Right.
You ain't got to do it. So, you know, it was devastating, bro.
It's another question I wanted to ask you. a lot of people know who this name is. A lot of people in Chicago, Illinois. This shit started in Chicago, Illinois. All the OGs, the grandmas, grandpas. Now, this is the topic of the day. Larry Hoover. A lot of people.
The old man, what about him?
A lot of people basically saying Larry. You know, Larry been locked up for damn near 50 years, 60 years.
Yeah,
And
he been locked up 49 years. He's locked up at 73.
Right. And you know, a lot of people is, you know, this news came out a while back ago, but a lot of people still talking to it like it's still trending. You know, they said some of the young boys, you know, is disrespecting Larry Hoover, some of the younger GDs. The reason being is because I guess Larry Hoover denounced leadership of the Gangster Disciples, and he was basically saying that y'all stop claiming the GD. Now this is in the news, this is in the paper, but he was basically saying stop claiming Gangster Disciple. I'm not a Gangster Disciple. That's y'all. Don't put me in y'all mess. Y'all give me more time. I don't got nothing to do with them guys. You know, that was 40 years ago type deal. I'm done. I denounce myself as, you know, the chairman. I don't want nothing to do with it. None of that. The young people going crazy right now. But for a guy with a mentality and a mindset like you, how do you feel about that?
They going crazy like what? Saying what?
Like basically people saying like, you know, I don't want to say it, but you know, bleep Larry, you know, Hoover, he never did anything for us, stuff like that.
Let me show you how cold it is, though, right? Let me show you how it goes back to being systematically programmed, and it goes back to the mindset.
Right.
Hey, man been locked up 49 years.
Right.
Out of 49 years, how many of these young dudes ever met Larry Hoover?
None of them.
How many of them ever really talked to Larry? How many of them ever dealt with Larry Hoover? How many of them really know what Larry Hoover went through or what he gave up?
Right.
This man sat there and gave up 49 years of his life for something that he believed in. And then that's the things he get to be disrespected. And people to say F him or different things like that, that's because they've been programmed, bro. That's because they don't really understand the concept of what's going on. Larry Hoover was never a gangbanger.
Right. Great.
He was never. It was just the people that was around him and the people that did different things that we really don't understand. But I have actually really talked to Larry Hoover. So it's like I understand his vision. I understand what he really got going on. Any of them other people ain't never read them books. They ain't never been in them books because they would have never said that out their mouth.
Right.
The walk of life that he walked, he deserved to denounce himself. Why wouldn't he?
Right.
And he take blame for everything under the sun that he don't have nothing to do with. The man in a tunnel, buried alive. Every majority of these people. Why wouldn't he denounce this freedom?
Exactly, man. This is a cold world, man. Yeah, they had some young bulls. I think they was. I don't want to, you know, because Cloud TV, we do not lie on this channel, but I don't know exactly the street, but it was somewhere in Chicago. A lot of people said it was like Larry Land or, you know, the land of the G's, and they basically showed a lot of, you know, 19, 20-year-olds, you know, just disrespecting Hoover, and they was claiming it. They was still claiming it.
Let me tell you one thing though. Them 19, 20-year-olds can say all they want. They better not get behind them bars though. So right. I guarantee you they get behind them bars and they check them guns in at the door. The last thing they gonna say is tell you that. Now they can run around these streets and play them games, but when they get in them institutions, man, you gonna have they ain't gonna even have no problems from GDs. They gonna get problems from the Stones. They gonna get problems from the Vice Lords, from the Latin King, the Latin folk. They gonna get problems there from everybody, from all ways. About Larry Hoover, man, the man, a respectable man. He walked that life. He deserved respect, man, till it's over with for him. And that's it, that's all. But that's the modern day. These young guys ain't got no respect for nobody. They not even themselves. If they did, they won't put the drugs in their body that they do. How you go buy a pill and you know it's fentanyl on it?
Right.
And and you know you're gonna be asleep all day. How you drinking lean and you know it's gonna automatically destroy your kidney and hurry up.
Right. Right.
But the so-called got ops. But you around here sleeping and nodding off a pill. Man, they don't have no respect for themselves, bro.
Oh my soul.
You gotta have self-preservation before you start talking about anybody else or speak on anybody.
Right.
You know? So that's it, man. You know, that's it in a nutshell.
Another question. I'm pretty sure you heard about this. Like I said, Cloud TV, we get to the meaty gritty. We don't know about the other interviews, but we get down to the meaty. It was let's go with King Yummy.
Who?
Lil Yummy.
Oh, Yummy Shawty. What about it?
A lot of people still mind blown about that situation.
That's law and order.
Okay.
Chicago had law and order.
Okay.
I hate that happening, young.
Right.
But back then, that was law and order. You couldn't kill no kid. Accident on purpose or whatever the case may be.
Right.
The streets used to deal with you. We don't have accountability no more.
Right.
That's why they're jumping out shooting guns in these crowds. Shooting all these innocent women. Shooting all these innocent babies. Shooting all our innocent mothers and fathers. Because accountability is gone.
If you can, could you give the fans, bro, what happened to Lil Yummy? What was the reason? I know he was a black disciple. He was a kid.
You can Google what happened. He went on a mission. He shot the little girl on accident. And they panicked because they knew he wasn't supposed to do what he did. And somebody got rid of him. From my understanding.
Right.
It's clean cut. You know, I don't know. But that's what they say. You know what I mean? I couldn't tell you. I'm not a black disciple.
Right.
I wasn't out there then. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just telling you what was put to the world, and what was said is they had to get rid of him.
Right.
He was a problem. He did something that he wasn't supposed to, and the streets got justice.
Right. As far as FBG Duck, have you ever because I know you is 63rd. Like that'll kind of be a stupid question, but we gonna ask you, have you ever had a conversation with Duck? What was the conversation about?
I've ever had a conversation with Duck, man. Listen,
for the people who don't know.
Listen. I got a documentary coming out.
Okay.
It's called Drill Killed Our Culture.
Right.
Y'all gonna learn all about Duck, man. Did I tell you I fed Duck? All of these been in the crib. We always been in the crib together.
Right.
So yeah, we had plenty of conversation. Duck told me he was gonna be rich and famous. And he said he wasn't gonna leave till he take all the guys with him. And he meant that.
Right.
He meant that, man.
Yeah, because it's a lot of bloggers and it's like, his mother, Miss Lashina Weekly, well respected. It's like people just trying to down this woman. I don't know, something about OnlyFans and stuff like that. And some people, they pissed off because Mama Duck got like a OnlyFans. They don't.
Say this, I know Mama Duck perfect. If you call me, I call her.
Right.
Say this. Well, people not realizing that Mama Duck is a civilian.
Yeah.
Mama Duck is a woman. What woman you know ain't gonna do what she gotta do
to get her money? To get that money.
What woman you know that ain't gonna do what they gotta do to feed their family?
Exactly.
It was cool when Jada did.
Right.
Set it off when she had to catch up with Naaman. It's cool when the Kardashians did.
Right.
It's cool when everybody do it. Ain't nobody blogging about them. And they sex tape and they OnlyFans. Only us destroy us.
That was man.
Like she gotta get her OnlyFans to get that money. Man, I ain't gonna subscribe to it. I'm married.
Right.
That's my man, mama.
Right.
But I take my hat off to her because Mama Duck could be out here putting her hand in somebody's purse, or could be out here hitting the old lady upside her head, knocking her and taking her purse. Mama Duck making her route to do what she needs to do. See, a lot of these bloggers be clout chasing, and they bring on a lot of people demise.
Right.
And then when something happens to them, then they back with a story. Oh, I'm sorry, that shouldn't have happened. No, you the cause of it happening.
Right.
You put the fuel
to the fire. Right.
You know it was bound to happen.
Big deal, man. You got some bars deep inside of you, man. You got some bars, man.
I'm an ex-D boy. I ain't no rapper.
Okay.
I ain't no rapper. The rapper's gonna rap about me. I'm the trapper. I'm the favorite trapper.
Another question.
I made my own way, bro. People, we argue all the time. Me and Tate, we just had a standoff about Lil Wayne and Jay-Z. You probably think Lil Wayne colder than Jay-Z too?
Nah, not me. I love Jay-Z. I love Jay-Z. My favorite album was Blue Magic from him. I know people say Blue Magic and what's that shit? I like Blue Magic. I like Blue Magic because around that time when he made that, you know, American Gangster was coming out. He got Hello Brooklyn on there, you know. I love Jay-Z though. I mean, Niggas in Paris, everything he touched, I love Jay, bro. Like that's the God. Jay the GOAT.
Yeah, you should have told me. Hey, listen. Jay said, man, he said Frank Lucas is cool, but I ain't trying to snitch.
Ooh. Okay.
Every time that I'ma get.
Right.
So, man, you know what I mean? You gotta go back to that. You gotta go back to that reasonable doubt, man. Can I live?
Yeah, I love reasonable doubt. I love reasonable doubt too.
Hey, man. Hey, you ain't finna get me started, man. I'm finna get off here on you, man. Hey, come on, man. You got a couple more questions, man. I gotta go get out of here, bro. What else you need to talk about?
My last question. Kanye West.
What about him?
A lot of people been talking about Kanye West. I guess he's about to get his Yeezys deal back. They was asking him about Chicago or something like that, and he basically said he love his city, but he don't mess with them people. How do you feel? Like, what do you feel about? Do you feel like he just saying that because of the violence, or is that like a black term? Like, I don't mess with them people.
Kanye West.
Okay.
Let me get deep with it. Fuck Kanye West.
Right.
And whoever else roll with him. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Like, why he disrespecting his people?
Listen to me. Ain't no such thing as people. See, his master them put belt to ass.
Oh. Okay.
Put him back in the place. When they took that Yeezy deal, they had to show him, hey, we don't mind losing no money.
Right.
We'll lose some money to show you don't say no anything out your mouth about our culture.
Exactly.
Now, he cranked his ass. Now he back to talking about the people. He's back talking about us. Why do you feel that it's cool for you to keep disrespecting your own culture, but when you disrespect their culture, they put belt to ass, and then you ran us, and we out there, we just so acceptive. We some of the most forgiving people on earth. Now he figured he gonna get his deal back. He done apologized. He done kissed the ring. Now he back to calling us people. And he back to doing this and doing that. Kanye West ain't done shit for this city to where it's significant to where we should be talking about Kanye West anyway. When he made a good beat, that's it. Okay, kudos. Take your beat and beat your feet. Get out.
On my soul. On my soul.
Come on, man. Man, a clown, man.
That's on my soul. Man, you kept it real with us, man. Honestly, I feel like I'm having a conversation with OG or Pops or something, man. Like, motherfucker, like, no, we not about to end this interview. I'm about to talk to OG, man. Type deal. But, man, I'm glad I reached out to you. Like you said, you know, pick each other up. We need to start picking each other up. Stop worrying about the materialistic. Stop worrying about who got a body or who the ops. Like you said, there's no such thing as an op. We all black. We all trying to make it. You know. You took some time out your day, you know, personally for Cloud TV. So we just wanted to tell you we really appreciate you, and I know this video gonna hit. We probably break it down into parts, 5 minutes apart.
That's cool.
You know,
whatever you gotta do to do your thing, bro. All I ask is, I don't do no charging. Just make sure you add my page in it, man.
Most definitely.
So we build each other. You know what I mean? Just add me in it so when it jump off, I can see it.
Most definitely.
I can kick it. I'm definitely gonna share it on all my platforms, and we're gonna make it work.
Most definitely, man. Hopefully, I asked all my people this that I interviewed. I interviewed a lot of people like J.H.E. Flame. I done interviewed, you know, a lot of people.
Kids, man, I know all them kids. They can play. They can play like they don't know me, but they know me.
Right.
They know me personally.
I honestly asked all the people I interviewed. You know, we do a catching up interview every month just to see your growth, your development.
Right.
You know, is it okay if we can catch up with you in about a month?
You got my number, bro. Just don't be getting to everybody.
Oh, no, sir. No, sir.
You got to my channel, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We family. I don't have subscribers. I have family members. So we family now, man. You got the number, call me. You need me, you need some advice, whatever you need me to do, I can help you, just call me. Don't call for too many cash apps, though.
Right. Man.
Straight up, but just call me, man. I got your back, blood.
Before we get out of this thing, could you drop all your social medias for the family?
Oh, yeah. I got, my IG is SIXTRAY _ back, BACK _ down, DOWN. My YouTube is How Could We Stoop So Low? How Could We Stoop So Low? Big Dale 063. Just type in How Could We Stoop STOOP So Low. My Facebook, I keep it a little private. I got another I got a Facebook page that's they got my page into it. But mainly I just do the Instagram and the YouTube. My Facebook I try to keep a little private because my wife and my kids and different things be on there.
Right. Most definitely. I keep my Facebook private too. I just give it to people, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But
I give it to you on me and you just talking about it. I kind of like to do that. And man, did you ever see you ever see that video with corporate
news with the dread black African man?
With the big old teeth.
Yeah, corporate. I watch his webisodes.
You remember that video on Folks Them Grave?
Yeah.
You ain't see me in there?
On my soul, bro. Now to come to think about it, I didn't. I'm gonna really have to do a U-turn.
When we was in the church, me and my wife, I was messing with the nigga when he ain't had them big teeth in his mouth.
Damn. Did he just get him redone?
I had him in the backseat of my car, roasted his ass.
That on my key.
All he can say is, "Oh God."
Oh God. Man. Man, shout out corporate, bro. That's what up.
Yeah, for sure. It's all good.
Before we get out this thing for the last time, if you can, for the fans, could you please shout out Clout TV one time, man?
What you need me to do?
For the fans, before we get out this thing, if you can you please shout out Clout TV one good time?
Oh yeah, I shout it out on my page. You on the radio station. I ain't winning no free tickets.
Man, you know, everybody.
Clout TV though, man. Y'all go and y'all get them subs up with my little brother, man. It's my new little brother. And I'm definitely pushing this movement, man. Whatever he on, man, he rocking, I'm rolling as long as he stay righteous.
I
ain't seeing no unrighteous in him on this page. And, man, we gonna keep it rolling, man. So, Clout TV, man, y'all get them subs up. And y'all remember, whatever y'all do for the rest of the day, don't stoop so low, man. I'm out, little bro. I'll let you, man.
All right, OG. Yep.